Well, that didn't go to plan. The Celtics blow the Heat game two. Let's talk about it. Um, Brandon, yeah, not good, not good whatsoever at all.
No, it definitely was not good. And to be honest, I think this was the eye opener for everybody because I think after the first game, everybody thought, oh well, this is going to be an easy series for the Heat. And after this game, I think everybody has a totally different outlook on the series shift.
Yeah, I still think I think the Celtics were the favorite coming into this, so I expected them to win, but like I didn't expect them to win like this though, especially while we were at home. I didn't see this coming whatsoever. But it's weird because in game one we blew them out, and game two they blew us out. So like, there's no consistency. It kind of reminds me of this really old series. It was the Hawks and it was the Cavaliers back in like 2015. Where like every game what they were going like back and forth and everyone was a blowout. It was weird.
Right.
But yeah, Jimmy Butler has no help. He finished with 29 points, and the next leading scorer was Gabe Vincent with 14 points. So
And Oladipo had 14 as well.
yeah, but I mean, he had 14, but like well 9 or 10 from the free throw line as well. Because I was about to say the eye test didn't say he had 14 points, and
Right.
yeah, Gabe Vincent was the only one who was like coming up, but he came with some big threes to try and cut the lead a little bit, but the Celtics just ran away with it. And I think the real momentum shift for this game came. I don't know if you watched it, but it the first quarter or the second quarter where Tyler Hero had a big block against Marcus Smart, but they call it as a foul. I think
Right.
that's when the momentum just completely shifted in the Celtics' favor, and they just took the game and then looked back. And yeah, because we started like 18-8, and that was about it. And then the Celtics just took over and ran away with it. And it was kind of like by committee. Obviously, I had Marcus Smart with 31 points. Sorry, 24 points, but and 24 for Jalen Brown and 27 for Jason Tatum. So it was very by committee. We just couldn't seem to stop anybody. And the defense was very very suspect for the first time in a long time. I could say we had a bad defense because everybody they just seemed to get open. Somebody just seemed to get open for the Celtics, and they would just make their shot. We just couldn't keep up.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats of the game, it's very difficult when you shoot 50% from the field, 50% from three, and 90% from the free throw line, and you expect to win a game. So, I mean, the Heat really didn't have any chance. I had to look at the highlights of this game because I couldn't believe what I was reading at one point. I couldn't believe that they shot 50-50-90. I mean, if you shoot that in any game, you're probably gonna win.
Yeah.
And I think if the that to me that was a key thing about this game. It really showed me that if the because it was similar to when they beat the Bucks in the final game in the last series, they shot exceptionally well. And if the Celtics can continue to shoot like this for the rest of the series and maybe for the rest of the season and the playoffs on the whole, they have a really good chance of winning because as you said, um, Jimmy doesn't really have any help. Like Bam only took 6 shots, even though he made half of his
Ooh.
shot. I mean, you tried to warn me about the Tyler Hero thing, and I didn't listen. But I can't believe he was minus 33 for the game. Only
Jesus
had 11
Christ.
points. He made zero threes, which is very uncharacteristic of him. And one of the things that I didn't notice as well was Max Strus. He took there was one point where he took 4 threes in a row, and he missed all. And at that point, I was like,
Stop.
you
Just
should probably
stop.
try and do
Do something
something
else.
else.
Yeah. just
You
don't do
know,
it anymore. Yeah.
because he was 2 of 7 for the field, and all of those were 3-point shots.
Yeah.
And I think what the Celtics also did very well is I think in the last game, Jimmy was at the line, I think 18 times, I think, and they
Yeah.
only got into the line. He only got 8 free throw shots. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that was a good game plan from the Celtics. And I think they really did well to contain because they you only took 86 shots compared to the Celtics. Well, the Celtics actually took less shots, but they were just
More
so
efficient.
so efficient. And 10 of 34, 29%, that's not really gonna cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this was a wake up call for the Heat, so it'd be interesting to see what they do in the next game.
Yeah. But I believe in Spolstra, and I believe he will make the right adjustments to fix this because it clearly needs to be fixed. Yeah, Bam definitely needs to be more aggressive. He made the sacrifice in game one because I can't remember how many points he finished with, but he didn't finish with a lot. but he took up the defensive responsibility and sacrifice on the offensive side. But this
Yeah.
game, you need him. You're not defending clearly, so at least get aggressive on the offense and make some shots. And who can really stop you on that team? The only big body they have is Robert Williams and probably Al Horford too. But still, you use your strength, use your size, stay advantage, and bully them down low. And that's just the problem with Bam. He seems too. I don't know if scared is the right passive. That's the right word. He just seems too passive on offense.
Passive is an excellent way to describe his performance. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just terrible. And Duncan Robinson got some time off the bench because PJ Tucker got injured. Hopefully he's back. God knows we need him. And
MRI today. I think they're waiting on the results.
yeah, I didn't even see any updates yet, and it's like what? It's like almost 6 o'clock. And I didn't see any updates. So I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully he's back. Please God, I hope he's back. And even Duncan Robinson came out. He didn't hit a 3 or 7 from the field. It's just like, so what you doing on the court? It's just terrible all around. Terrible on defense, terrible on offense. Bad game from the Heat.
What do you think about the impact? I've heard a lot of talk about that Kyle Lowry might be back for the next game. So what do you think about his impact coming back into the team?
I hope we don't rush him because if we do, then that's just gonna be a pointless mistake. That's just gonna cost some guys minutes, like cost Gabe Vincent some minutes, Victor Oladipo some minutes. But if he is healthy and if he is 100% ready to go, then yes, please bring him back because we need that on-court leadership. He leads the NBA in drawing fouls and charges. Sorry, so that would be very good to have because if the Celtics just gonna keep running at us, then that's the perfect guy to like put in the paint to just get some offensive fouls on the Celtics and really change the momentum of the game sometimes. So hopefully he is back, and hopefully if he is back, he's healthy. That's the only thing I hope for. Because if he's not healthy and we're rushing him back, it's just a bad idea all around.
I also saw there was a stat that said I think this is the first time since the Larry Bird days when that the Celtics have shot 50, 50, 90 in a game
Jesus
ever.
Christ.
So that's like I think you all got hit for a historical night in this one.
I mean,
I think Jimmy's one was a historical night as well in the last game, and this is
Yeah.
just the Celtic team on the whole this time.
yeah. I mean, on the bright side, surely that can happen again, right? Surely they're not gonna do that again.
Well, I hope they pay money where your mouth is,
Bro, I hope so. I hope to God because I'm hoping that we steal at least one game on the road because we've been bad on the road in this playoffs. Because we lost 2 to Philly. We closed them out at home. We closed them out in Philly in that game in that series, right? If memory serves me correct. Yeah, we did. And in Atlanta we lost one there. So we've been kind of up and down on the road. So hopefully we can at least take one of these games on the road coming up. I think Saturday and probably Monday is the other game. So if we can at least steal one, because if we do, I'll feel really good. But if we lose both, then yeah, we are in trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah, I just wanna say a few things about the Celtics though. Marcus Smart coming back into this team proved why he deserved Defensive Player of the Year last night.
You're getting controversial up in here.
No, like really and truly. I mean, when you look at him yesterday, his defense was great. He had some really timely shots yesterday too, and it's just you can see how improved they look when he's on the court as opposed to when he's off.
Yeah.
I think Al Horford had a good game as well, even though he only made 4 shots, but he made all of them. So
yeah, you didn't miss.
The Celtics look really good with both of them back, and I can't wait to see how Game 3 is gonna pan out.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, they came back and they really proved a big problem for the Heat. There was this one shot where Bam played about as perfect defense as he could get, and Smart just chucked it up and it somehow went in, and I was like, yeah, that's just game dog. It doesn't make sense anymore. They're just not missing tonight, and hopefully they don't have another one of those nights.
Because you really lost the game in the first half, right? Because in the second half it was dead even in the third and fourth quarter.
It was
the first half as well. Yeah,
let me check.
It was 26.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
31. So you literally lost the game in the first half.
I just look at the score. I didn't even realize that. But wow, that is something. That is something. But yeah, not fun times to be a Heat fan right now. Very worrying times, to be honest. But hopefully we turn the game around come tomorrow, and hopefully your boys could change their fortune tonight against the Warriors.
I really hope so. But if this series is anything to go by, I think the adjustments will be made, and going to be a good game tonight. It's going to be a cracking one tonight. I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as everybody thinks it will.
Yeah, and hey, I mean, so far in the playoffs, that's how the Mavericks series has gone. They've only lost like the first
Lost every
game.
game one so far.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, maybe they're just setting up for another great comeback. Fingers crossed.
So,
But yeah. With that being said, we could just close out this video. Be sure to look out for the Mavericks Warriors video coming out probably tomorrow, more than likely. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, guys. Like I said, with that being said, that's it from me and Brandon. Latest fellas.
there it is.